Look closely at these ancient, faded pages. The delicate black ink lines depict creatures beyond human imagination. These are not modern illustrations. They were created in the year 1776. In the middle of the Edo period, a single book changed the history of Japanese horror. Its title was Gazu Hyakki Yagyo, the illustrated night parade of 100 demons. In the busy streets of Edo, print shops were suddenly swamped with buyers. People of all classes lined up to buy the latest block-printed volumes. They wanted to own a catalog of the things that lurked in the shadows. It was the world's first comprehensive encyclopedia of monsters. Before this book, monsters were chaotic, formless fears whispered in the dark. But one artist decided to capture them all on paper, giving them faces. His name was Toriyama Sekien, and this is his legacy. Toriyama Sekien was not a street artist. He was a highly respected master. Born into a family of high-ranking government servants, he was well educated. He trained in the prestigious Kano school of painting, learning classical techniques. The Kano school focused on solemn subjects like dragons, sages, and Chinese landscapes. Yet Sekien's heart belonged to the strange folklore of the common people. He combined his refined classical brushwork with popular street culture. In his studio, he also hosted young talents who would later reshape Japanese art. His most famous pupil was Kitagawa Utamaro, the legendary master of beauty prints. Sekien taught Utamaro how to observe the world with precision and emotion. But while Utamaro focused on beautiful women, Sekien turned his eyes to the monsters. He spent decades researching ancient scrolls, local rumors, and classic poetry. He sought to catalog every supernatural creature in Japan. He was a scientist of the supernatural, using art as his microscope. Before Sekien's work, yokai were mostly formless concepts. People knew the stories of monsters, but everyone imagined them differently. Sekien changed everything by giving each creature a permanent, recognizable shape. He organized his encyclopedia into 3 volumes: Heaven, Earth, and Wind. Each page featured a large, detailed illustration of a single monster. Next to the monster, he wrote short descriptions, naming them clearly. This was a revolutionary act of categorization. By drawing them, Sekien transformed ghosts from scary rumors into domestic creatures. The books became a massive commercial success in Edo's thriving print market. Publishers printed thousands of copies using woodblock techniques. Suddenly, ordinary citizens could flip through pages of monsters at home. Children and adults memorized the designs and names of each beast. This shared visual culture unified Japan's supernatural imagination. The invisible spirits now had a concrete, undeniable existence. The encyclopedia established the official dictionary of Japanese horror. Let us look at some of the most famous creatures Sekien illustrated. First is the Kappa, the river child that remains famous today. Sekien depicted it with a shell, webbed hands, and a plate of water on its head. This illustration consolidated the classic image of the Kappa we know. Another tragic figure is the Ubume, the ghost of a pregnant woman. She stands near marshes, crying while holding a baby, begging passers-by to take it. Sekien's brush captured her profound sorrow, shivering in the cold rain. Then there is the terrifying Onmoraki, a demonic bird. It is born from the fresh corpses of humans who did not receive proper burials. The creature has a crane's body, a human face, and breathes blue fire. It appears in temples at night, shrieking to scold lazy priests. Sekien did not just draw monsters. He captured the psychological dread of Edo society. Every claw, feather, and scale had a specific myth behind it. He turned abstract folklore into tangible, organic biology. His catalog gave physical forms to Heian, Kamakura, and Muromachi myths. However, the Gazu Hyakki Yagyo was not just a catalogue of horror. Underneath the scary illustrations lay a layer of clever Edo humor and puns. The Edo period was famous for sharebon, books filled with wordplay. Sekien loved to invent monsters based entirely on popular slang. For example, he created monsters representing greedy merchant behaviors or social trends. Some creatures were visual caricatures of lazy government bureaucrats. A monster with multiple eyes, called Hyakume, poked fun at politicians who watched citizens. By framing social critiques as monsters, Sekien bypassed strict government censorship. Censors saw only harmless ghost stories, while readers saw the political joke. The books became a secret playground for intellectual rebellion. The creatures mocked the strict, humorless codes of the samurai rulers. Edo citizens laughed together, sharing the hidden double meanings. To understand Sekien's monsters is to understand the rebellious soul of Edo. Yokai were not just external demons. They were mirrors of human folly. They were the ultimate expression of popular Edo satire. The influence of Toriyama Sekien did not end in the Edo period. When Japan modernized in the Meiji era, many forgot the old folklore. But in the 20th century, a legendary manga artist saved Sekien's legacy. Shigeru Mizuki, the creator of JJJ no Kataro, discovered Sekien's books. Mizuki was fascinated by the precision and charm of the 18th century designs. He digitized, redrew, and updated almost all of Sekien's monsters for modern manga. The Kappa, Kanaki Jiji, and Nurarihion in Kataro are direct translations of Sekien's art. Through Mizuki, Sekien's Edo monsters entered the lives of post-war Japanese children. Today, Sekien's influence is present in global pop culture. In modern anime like Jujutsu Kaisen or games like Nioh, the monster designs are rooted in Gazu Hyakki Yagyo. Popular franchises like Pokémon also borrow ideas directly from Sekien's catalog. The 18th century Encyclopedia remains the gold standard for character designers. The monsters have adapted to the neon-lit screens of the 21st century. They are no longer local Japanese ghosts. They are global symbols of fantasy. Toriyama Sekien created a universe that never stopped expanding. His woodblock lines continue to dance in digital animation. Every time we play a fantasy RPG, we walk in Sekien's footsteps. The parade of demons has marched across 250 years. The Gazu Hyakki Yagyo shows us that humans will always need monsters. Toriyama Sekien gave names and faces to the things we fear in the dark. He showed that cataloging horror can make it beautiful and immortal. His book is a monument to the power of artistic classification. Which monster in Sekien's encyclopedia do you find the most intriguing? The tragic Ubume, or the satirical Hyakume? Write your thoughts in the comments below. If you love deep dives into Japanese history and art, subscribe to Ukiyo-e Shadows. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our updates. We have many more scrolls of horror to unroll for you. Until next time, remember that the dark holds many secrets. Keep looking closely, and keep watching the shadows.